On May 18th of 2008, I was pronounced clinically dead. When I revived 3 minutes later, it was immediately clear that I was in dire need of support I did not have. I knew I had to make some major changes, and it was time to leave the violent relationship I had endured. That's me about 2 months prior to this event, standing outside the crime scene. In the United States, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience severe intimate partner violence in the form of physical, sexual, emotional, verbal, and financial abuse and stalking, all of which often result in injury, fearfulness, post-traumatic stress disorder, and a need for crime victims treatment. 14% of homicides, 70% of which happen to females and 30% to men, are the result of intimate partner violence. Of those who survive, an estimated 94 to 99% will also experience economic abuse. When I think of these facts, I'm reminded of the people who questioned why I didn't just leave, or why I wasn't smart enough to realize he was unsafe. I remember those who called me stupid and weak, or questioned my credibility. Most memorable are the ones who said they didn't want to know at all because there was nothing they could do. My lack of support and safety directly correlated with my circumstances, and I knew if things were going to change, I needed the right support system. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Psychologist Abraham Maslow theorized that a person cannot thrive if their basic physiological needs are not met. Physiological needs include things like shelter, safe shelter, water, electricity, utilities. Safety needs include things like knowing that your home is safe from abuse, knowing that your home is safe from threat, knowing that your home is not going to be taken away from you. A person who lives in fear for their or their children or their pets' lives cannot achieve or maintain safety, love, belongingness, self-esteem, or self-actualization. Therefore, a person experiencing intimate partner violence, and especially economic abuse, is essentially disabled from leaving. Despite coming from an affluent background where my physiological needs and safety were met, I still had no support. After being revived in the ER, I was fortunate to be connected with a survivor advocate who shared information for community support resources, and she encouraged me to share my narrative. Shortly after, I began attending a survivor support group where I learned that economic abuse had fueled this former partner's ability to exert power and control over me, which resulted in him taking my life. In the process of healing and reclaiming myself, I developed what I call my STEM theory. STEM is an acronym for support, time, energy, and money. Think of it sort of like a plant. At the root, you have support, which are your friends and your family, the people who in your community who care about you and champion you to your success, people who mentor you and encourage you to stay ahead. T, time, those are the seeds. The time that's invested in pursuing life-affirming and fruitful ventures that will help you to get ahead. E is energy, those are the branches. When you wisely invest that time and energy, the energy, and you allocate it the right way, these lead to lucrative opportunities that will ultimately help you to make M, money. Those are the leaves, the fruit of your labor. Many people want to invest in you, but they will definitely want to invest in you when they observe you growing and being successful. If intimate partner violence survivors are going to reach self-actualization, they must be empowered to attain financial freedom from abusers. Western society dictates that money is the most important currency by which we transact. My experience taught me that support is the most powerful form of currency on this planet. It transcends socioeconomic status, gender, ethnicity, religion, age, and any other identifier that humans use to define themselves. When we intentionally combine that with well-managed time, energy, and money, anything is possible. Economic abuse is debilitating on many levels: socially, financially, physiologically, emotionally, spiritually. But most importantly, it cuts off a person's stem, without which they cannot thrive. In 2008, when I began my second life, I transcended surviving and began thriving by cultivating my stem. I did this by utilizing my system of support and exercising what I call extreme self-care. I regained my mind, body, and spirit health by participating in art-based healing circles with other survivors and engaging in frequent journaling and reflection exercises as well. I attended to me and I reclaimed me. So I'm here today to tell you that if you or anybody you know are experiencing intimate partner violence, you can develop your STEM today by connecting with helping professionals who can help you align with community resources and help you to get a safe space for you to speak your truth and champion your health and your safety. You can manage and cultivate your energy to align with your unique gifts, talents, and abilities to free yourself from all forms of intimate partner violence. I believe that in doing this, you will be set on an economic path of freedom, which is a form of self-actualization. If you can sew a button, if you can cook a meal, care for others, walk a dog, or drive, you can leverage any skill to achieve economic freedom. Because of those amazing women healers who took me under their wings and supported me with their time and energy, I was able to reclaim myself while identifying my own strengths. This is what gave me the ability to become an entrepreneur, a speaker, and the brand ambassador that I am today. I want to leave you with this final thought, that survival is living in vigilance over one's physical safety needs. However, thriving is evolving to a place of stable, secure, and safe realization of your autonomy. With a system that thrives toward a STEM, victims are transformed into those who live victoriously. I'm Andrea Sasha Ortiz, and I would not be here today without a powerful STEM, and I believe in the power of support. Thank you for listening.